Hello, folks. I'm the Red. This is Hollywood Animal. And last we left off, we were a little concerned that there was a lingering bug about the Polluxes. I went and checked, and patch notes from last year say that they had fixed the issue and that you just need 5 Polluxes in a year. I'm assuming it's 5 Polluxes in a year after you unlock this. So that shouldn't be a problem for us. We regularly get 5 Polluxes a year. Like, it's not unreasonable. It might take a year or two, but we've also got a fair bit of influence and cash bank, so maybe we can push the issue a little bit. Especially because I think we did get some real good movies this year. I'm stopping because I'm realizing we need to write a script. If we go to our scripts here, we've got 2 scripts left, one of which we can't use, and the other which is, I don't know, weird. It's one of the, I think we bought that script, but we're going to start well, first, I'm going to check our released films and see if there's anything that I'm thinking of continuing this. So if I check here, the Hespero 35, Sonotone Dominus. Yeah, the first one of this was shot in black and white. Searching for Silver Dagger. And then we went search for the Black Cloak. Search for the Severed Hand. And I mean, this has been detective thriller. After there was no action in the first one, but we added it for the sequel, the color sequel. I think what I'm gonna do is go Story Workshop, create a sequel, search for the Severed Hand. So our reoccurring femme fatale played by Jane is Gloria. He's got a female rival now, Daniel Stephenson. There's a sidekick, Douglas. Mr. Silver was our previous antagonist, serial killer, and then Black Hat was introduced in Black Cloak. Gonna go Miss Janice Tutson? I don't know. And our key witness is the man who saw the Black Hat. No, that's way too long. Richard. And I think we're gonna go back to searching for the midnight I want to say searching for the midnight sun. So apparently they're going to... And yeah, we're going to have them switch to a... modern European town here. The Midnight Sun, if you don't know, is in northern climes, like the very northern bits of Norway, Sweden. The sun will literally not set for a few days, a few weeks, couple of weeks. It depends. It really depends on how far north you go. I know that much. We're going to reduce some of our thriller elements to add in a bit of comedy. I'm gonna bring down the action too. No, not comedy, adventure. Bring the thriller down. Yeah, something like this. I mean, we don't get any descriptions for hovering over genres. The antagonist got punished last time. So if I go... Yeah, we can't check who the actors are for things. So if I want to do that... we're obviously not going to use the same key witness. We're going to drop the mob war, the ambush, the shootout. I think we're going to switch antagonists again for... Oh, there's a bunch of missing stuff. But honestly, we can go Heartless Bureaucrat. And... let's throw a damsel in distress in there. For our finale... let's have the protagonist find love. Or, actually, the treasure can be lost forever. Themes, treasure hunt, obviously, if we're having treasure being lost forever. I'm wondering if Damsel in Distress secondarily can work as a love interest. And if Saving the Beloved will work for that. One last job. It's been doing this for a while. I mean, we could do a fragmented narrative, but I don't think that's... Okay, it would be the last thing. So if I can't find anything else in this skim here for something I think works good. I mean, an ancient puzzle? Actually, I like an ancient puzzle here. And then for a screenwriter, Maurice? Actually, let me double check. Detective is the biggest element of this. And we have another writer who I should have paid attention to for even a second. A romance writer, Felix. So, do we want to search any of Tudor Island 2? Was not a romance movie. The Squire's Tale had romance as real secondary element. Let's go with a story workshop. Create new. ROM. So romance. Where are we setting it? Just a real slow, peaceful, nice romantic comedy. We can add some drama in there. But mostly romantic comedy. Set in the countryside. Fish out of water story. So do we follow the farm girl or do we follow the guy? That depends. Oh, both of them are the same. I was about to say that depends on which one is the more fresh, but they're equal. So do we go hard and cynic instead? A wayward soul. You know what? Let's go wayward soul. We're gonna up the drama. Our antagonist can be a square enforcer. Let's get the love interest in there. Let's get him a rival. We want... Ooh, we want the love triangle. Throw nudity in there. We can do some slapstick. Some social rejection. Everyone lives happily ever after. Protagonist restores faith and ideals. Protagonist reformed. And winning the beloved. I'm gonna switch the square enforcer to a woman. The rival is, yeah, specifically rival to the protagonist. We need a love of a good woman. It's a little trite. I mean, it's a whole thing that some people really believe in. Double feature, the Green Beast and the Wizard War. Oh. Got a C+ at the Kingdom mark. Bone Grinder didn't like it, and they are the only ones that may have liked it at all. It might work as a science report, but it certainly doesn't work as a film. Does it work as a science report? Do you think this is scientific? It's not that expensive for us to do. And we can hold a banquet. A big old banquet. A luxurious banquet. Yet another one. Joe... I'm gonna say... I want you to search for... Yeah, I want you to search for another one here. Crown for the Queen. There we are, 10 stars. 10 out of 10. Oh, this obviously isn't getting sent to the script doctor, nor is it getting produced right now. We have too many things in production. So taxes are going to eat a lot of our earnings this year. They're funding the war. We're up to 1.65 million. I guess we did hire some more people and some people got raises. Gernstein is now the only ones fighting with us for the top spot. Yeah, we avoided taxes in 42 because we didn't actually make money. We lost a lot of money. Surprise wedding appearance. Aid for the homeless. Such a dirty trick. I mean, come on. The Witch War can go into production. Go ahead, throw some security on it. Oh, Homer Warren died. 66. He was relatively old for this time period. Police are going to immediately raid us. In response, we can go set up distribution and give you 500 screenings a week here. I forgot to, at 9%, I mean, set up distribution. Um, what? Okay, Jed, thank you for the level up. Nothing else gonna tick? That was like delayed because I clicked on it and he leveled up and I was like, wait, what? Time wasn't moving though. The deep mines. Oh, we've... I'm gonna hold off on that. Tell me who's right. Is Femme Fatales is gonna push over, but a lot of these are Last Survivor, Ancient Evil. I think I ran those two together. In the Middle Ages. There is a Femme Fatale. I think we go this one. Actually, I'm gonna pause real quick here from putting that on and go... This is a romance. The free heart of a young lady. So I'm actually gonna put this out. I got tanked a little. Spirited young lady in a fantasy kingdom. There's an evil sorcerer, strict parent, mysterious guide. Yeah, this was the one where the idea was that she falls in love with a bunch of not even supporting characters, minor characters, extras. Falls in and out and just sort of bounces between them until she... How does it end? And everyone lived happily ever after. Very courtly romance. I'm really torn between this and this, except it is... Okay, it is a fantasy kingdom and there is an evil sorcerer. I'm gonna go with this poster. I was thinking this one more represents the travels, but this one represents, captivity. And we're gonna drop it on Valentine's Day. It is gonna get 16, 14, 12. Actually, you can go 12, 10. Irvine will not print it in time unless we ask them to rush it. At which point they will, and they'll still charge us less than the other company. So apply that. Start advertising now. Advertise through there. I'm gonna say this is for women, older audiences, newspapers, billboards. I don't know if that's correct, but it's who I think should see the film. For some tricks, I'm not gonna do any tricks because they cost IP, influence points. So tell me who's right. Can get moved down the line. I'm gonna give you 18, 16, 14, 12, which in the later weeks is, I think, more than we gave the Free Heart of a Young Lady. But whatever. I'm only going to advertise through your first 4 weeks. You're saying older audiences, so newspapers, billboards. Oh, probably not billboards. So what constitutes adult men, adult women versus young men, young women? I'm gonna go Piazzolla. And then, yeah, billboards. Sure. And continue without tricks. Having unlocked tricks now. Oh, you're saying it's going to be... Oh, that's an interesting thing. It warns us that this is going to go stale because it's sharing elements with, yeah, sharing the femme fatale with Free Heart of a Young Lady, right? Or... I don't know what it's sharing. I'm gonna go... I don't care about it so much because it's just tanked in scores so heavily that just get it out there. Oh, it's gonna share something with Skywalk. That's it. The Grand Banquet. Okay. I'm gonna start offering nannies. It's a nice perk. A lot of our people have kids. And honestly, of all the perks available, it's the one I would genuinely want to offer the most. Like, just, hey, this is something that'll genuinely help people. Green Beast and the Wizard War. You're a third... okay, 15, 30, 100, 4,000. Let's call it 5,000 here, and then 6,000 here, and then back to 5,000 here. Skywalk City getting released. A+ at the Kino mark. 4-star, 4-star. Ah, Bone Grinder, what you doing to me? Why you gotta be like that? Femme Fatales. Police were gonna raid us. All very straightforward things. Luxurious banquets done. So let's check out these grand banquets. Yeah, we're paying... Here's the thing. I don't want to pay from our petty cash fund. I'm happy enough to pay from our reputation. And I'm happy enough to pay the higher cost, but it's not coming out of our petty cash. Oh, we have some films here ready to go into production. Give... Yeah, this gets a second unit, obviously. And the Legionnaire's Burden. Wow, tanked. You're gonna get second unit also. Okay, here's our... Wait, did we not get the list of how everything did this year? Okay. Did I just miss it? Did I click through it? Click past it too fast? Your box office success, but open hours was good, and is honestly probably going to be... Okay, you're 8th popular. Squire's Tale didn't get any notes, nor did Search for the Severed Hand, although this released in November, so it might still be... yeah, it's through 10 weeks, so open hours. So these are our 3 films. To Serve Your Nation, which 5 critically... It's 5s across the board, basically. A little less than commercially. Tudor Island, little worse, and then open hours is, I mean, it's a 9 there. Best cinematography, it's gonna be the same 3. What was the third one? Tudor Island 2. And then if I look at our cinematographers, Dale... I mean, here's the thing. We can't afford... We can't get this much... We can't spend that much in our petty cash. It's just not going to be accepted. I'm gonna go with the Squire's Tale here. Best Actress, Tudor Island. Largus, I mean, it did box office success. And then I'm gonna go with that one. Best Director again, R3. And then Tudor Island, right? That was the other one. I must have clicked through it. Okay. That's the three... Well, that's the number of films I'm submitting. For your consideration. Nelly. Coleman. Oh, what? Oh, serious illness took his body. Okay. I thought that said something else. Bruce Graham. You're one of our cinematographers. Pollux. Okay, well, we're not getting best screenplay this year. Roy's getting established. I mean, Peters, you know, would make sense for him to be established as an action star. It's all actual action. Oh, and Silverskin, you're ready to go into production. I'm sorry I missed your entry period. Search for the severed hand. I'm gonna end distribution on this. The Squire's Tale, we can obviously end distribution on this. I'm gonna do performance analytics. Wires in My Heart. Let's shelve it momentarily. And both of you can search for ideas. I'm gonna have you search for ideas too. You're saying 74. Oh, you capped out the 18. We could have given you more. 74% of 12 is like 10,000? Sweetheart of a Young Lady. I'm gonna say no. We were already capping out on the other thing, on the other movie, so anything that can Okay, so if we don't win the sweep this year, this is a good candidate. Even if it's early in the year. Yeah, I got a 1-star in there from, I'm guessing that was the Bone Grinder, right? Yeah. Bone Grinder grinding our bones. Mysterious Guide going stale. Witch War. Go ahead, do this production dance. Aid for the homeless. Our nasty little tricks. Yeah, Squire's Tale. bounced here. Ooh. Interesting. Let's keep holding banquets. Oh, and what we can do, not here, over here, Film Alliance, remove story element, a trash element, the headless dwarves, headless dwarven hypnotists. Let's put this to a vote. It's fine, we'll be able to push it through. We have plenty of stuff. Protect your dynasty. Yeah, that one can go into... Oh, just lost a little bit. Harry Davis, you... Wow, you're level 10 and you can do nothing. Let us... It's a medieval... Boy becomes a man story. Honestly, I don't like the composition of any of these posters. We're at 20, 18, 16, 12. Go to Irvine to get it printed. Start our campaigns here. We're gonna end it there. Okay, so young women, young men, and adult women. So women, Van Pascal, billboards, and then radio. Is it really that shady? You know what? If you consider this shady, what's wrong with you people? I'm just asking you to you know, put your face on giving money to the orphans. I guess it would make sense Bobby doesn't want to do that. He seems that kind of guy. This can start post. Like this. Starting projects. Okay, let me check our actors. I'm gonna let this go for just a bit here. Let's do the Pollux Awards. Let's see if we can sweep. This is the 12th annual Pollux Awards. Back again with you this year, I'm Rudy Rust. No need for applause. Don't waste your time. You're about to sit through endless words of thanks from this year's winners. First, the nominees for Best Actor. Harvey Ford. So we're not getting the sweep. Best Actress. Malo. This is like her third one. Nominees for Best Actor. Will Doyle, or Director, my bad. Serve Your Nation. Nominees for Best Screenplay. Lonnie Robertson. Operetta. Nominees for Best Cinematography. Winner goes to Boone Pearson. Nominees for Best Film. Stop Smiling. And this concludes the 1944 Pollux Awards. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next year. So, I'm going to assume that this isn't going to... yeah, we can pay our taxes. Yeah, I'm going to assume that doesn't count. So, better luck next year. We're going to keep trying to produce real quality things. And we'll see if we can get one of them to win a Pollux. Not one of them to win a Pollux. We can see if one of these years we can sweep the Pollux again. In any case, I think we're going to go call this one a little short. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to write a few scripts off screen and put them in the synopsis here. So we could just print them out. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. In any case, if you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time where we will continue playing Hollywood Animal.